Hi dear beautiful Libras, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'm going to talk about the transits for the month of March. This month is significant because it has an eclipse in your sign, so it is extra significant for you guys. We get eclipses in our signs every 9 years and every 18 years. Okay, right now the North Node is in Aries in your opposite sign, and 9 years ago it was in your sign in Libra, but this time you are experiencing the South Node eclipse in your sign. In your sign. So this month should be kind of paradoxical because from astrological point of view, not a lot of aspects happen in March, but at the same time we have a lunar eclipse, which is a huge astrological event at the end of March. And so let's begin. The first week of March should be relatively quiet, so to speak, because on March 3rd we have the last quarter moon in Sagittarius. And what does that mean? It means that the moon will be becoming smaller and smaller until it disappears around the new moon. So figuratively speaking, that's how things are. Like things will be coming to an end. That the things that started with the previous new moon, and this time, the first week of March is perfect for getting ready for the upcoming new moon. Like for example, let's say you need to make an appointment. So this is a perfect time for that. You make an appointment so that you can go to it after the new moon. Or let's say you need to fill out an application. You do it around this time so that you can find out about the decision after the new moon. Or let's say you need to mail something and you do it so that it's delivered by the time of the new moon. It's a period that is perfect for that. Also, this period is perfect for recharging your batteries, figuratively speaking, like rest. Okay, naturally this is a perfect time for that. Don't feel guilty if you feel lazy around this time. And you will need this energy for the eclipse time. It's not that bad things are going to happen, it's just the eclipses have very intense energies. Energetically we're hyped up, I guess. I don't know, that's how I feel. From what I've observed, the months around the eclipses are always hectic. My routine turns upside down around eclipses, and then a month or so after the eclipse, I go back to normal. It's like dust settles. So that means we're going to be quite busy until I would say mid-May maybe. We're going to be back to normal, the new normal, after the eclipses in mid-May. I mean, the last eclipse is going to be in April, but still it's going to take about a month for the dust to settle. Okay, so next, on March 9th, we have Mercury entering Aries until May 15th. So as you can see, this is an unusually long time for Mercury to be in a sign. And that is because of the upcoming Mercury retrograde in Aries in April. But I'm going to talk about that in April. And so, dear Libras, for you, this is your relationship house. And also what I need to mention is Mercury is going to enter its shadow zone on March 18th. So if you need to sign contracts, agreements, or make purchases, like electronic purchases, buy electronics, then do so until March 18th, like the first half of March roughly. And it's actually a perfect time for that because all of the planets are going direct. Mercury is still in good shape. So if you need to sign contract, please try to do so before March 18th. Technically you can still do those before Mercury starts officially retrograding, but still it's not really advised. Okay. What else? On March 10th we have a new moon in Pisces on the 20th degree of Pisces. The luminaries during this new moon will be loosely sandwiched between Saturn and Neptune. Saturn is in the early degrees of Pisces and Neptune is in the late degrees of Pisces, and the luminaries will meet somewhere in between, like roughly in the middle. And so this means that you will have 4 planets in your 6th house, and 6th house is a house of work, co-workers, routine, health, and pets. Okay, so something new regarding those matters, like a new chapter, like a page turned, not like a complete new chapter, but like a page turned. There might be some news at work, something new, like maybe a new coworker, or maybe some changes at work. Maybe something regarding health. It would be actually a perfect time to go for an annual health check. Something about pets, if you do have pets. Okay, maybe your pet might require some medical care and stuff. What else? Something new about like a health regime, like exercising and stuff. What else? So you will start feeling the effects of this new moon around March 6th. Okay, because we start feeling the effects 4 days before the new moon itself. So you can start expecting news, announcements, decisions after March 6th. And what else do I need to mention? Also, this is the last new moon before the solar eclipse in Aries in April. And the thing is, sometimes the events associated with that solar eclipse can play out around this new moon. Okay? Sometimes. I'm not saying this is going to be true for all Libras, but it depends on like placements in your chart. So do be vigilant, I guess, observant. So yeah. Next, on March 11th, Venus enters Pisces till March 5th. So after the new moon, because moon is a quick moving planet, it is actually one of the quickest, it's going to leave Pisces, but Venus is going to take its place. So you'll still have 4 planets in your work house. Okay, so March is going to be very much work oriented, routine, and health. Yeah, and what else? After that, on March 22nd, Mars is going to join the party. So you will have 5 planets. It's a stellium. It's a huge stellium in your house of work. So March is very much about like work, routine, health. And then on March 19th, the Sun is going to enter Aries, your relationship house. Spring equinox, yay. And finally, on March 25th, we have a lunar eclipse in Libra, on the 5th degree of Libra. And so, dear Libras, this is huge. Last time you had eclipses in your sign was back in 2014 and 2015. Back then, it was the North Node was in your sign. So do try to remember. Was there anything significant happening in your life, like personal transformations, personal like milestones, achievements? Because eclipses happen in our signs very rarely. So when they do happen, it's like usually, in hindsight, those were like before and after points of our life, like milestones. And if you want to go further, we should go back to 2005 and 2006, because that's when we had the exact same eclipses. The North Node was in Aries back then, and the South Node was in Libra, like it is right now. And so, again, do try to remember, if you are old enough to remember what happened to you back then, because I'm pretty sure it was very much about relationships, like achievements. Some people might have started families, some people might have gotten married back then, some people might have gotten divorced, and maybe some Libras might have gotten into their first major relationship. Some Libras might have become parents back then. So you see, if you became parents back then, now your child is 18, so probably they're about to go to college, so it's a huge change in your life, right? So personal transformations, achievements, big major things. And this lunar eclipse is a full moon. Like lunar eclipses are always full moons, and so full moons are about culminations, illuminations, achievement, and clarity. Okay, and lunar eclipse is like 20 full moons packed into one, so it's huge. And so, dear Libras, expect big changes in your life, big milestones. And if you are single, you are likely to meet that significant other this year. When I'm talking about the lunar eclipses, it doesn't mean that you're gonna that all the major things associated with the eclipse are gonna happen in March. Not exactly. It's just it opens the new gate for those, and so it might mean that you'll meet that person in the summer, or maybe you'll meet them around the eclipse, or maybe a couple of months, a month after it. Okay, and so, dear Libras, if you are single, be out and about. For other Libras who are in a relationship, it might mean that your relationship is gonna enter the next level. Some Libras might get engaged and stuff. So yeah, this is it for March, dear Libras. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please subscribe. And I'm planning to make a separate video for the eclipses where I'll provide more details. All right, and so please do enjoy this slightly paradoxical month, because most of the month we don't have much activity going on from astrological perspective, but then at the end we have this like huge event, lunar eclipse. And remember, March is going to be like energetically intense and hectic, but not necessarily in a bad way. All right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my April video. Bye.